Hey, Caesar. What are you doing? It's awful early for you. You off work already? I'm gonna turn that light on. Hang on. You off work already today? Isn't it like 3 o'clock out there? Oh, cool. Two people brought in knives this afternoon, so I told them I wouldn't have them until tomorrow, but I'm going to knock them out. I'm expecting a package from Del Rio, Texas tomorrow with a bunch of dog grooming tools, so I'll be busy this weekend. This is a Miyabi. This is just one. The rest of them look like they're Tinkles. It is a nice knife. That's a really nice knife. Hey Jeff, what's going on, buddy? I have seen the Enzo knives. Every once in a while I'll run across one. Once that little burr come up, kind of take a little piece of leather, run it across there, takes off most of the burr. I did it, this one was 16 degrees. Oh, sorry. I don't know why they're blocking that. They blocked your question. I had to approve it. Yeah, it's 16 degrees. So yeah, we got some Hinkles. I've sharpened these before. I think a couple of years ago. I don't know exactly. I didn't keep notes. I didn't keep notes of when I did them, but her name was in my phone, saved in my phone, and the husband dropped them off. This is a very worn 120 grit 3M Cubitron belt. I've been using it for months and months. This one's really worn. You can tell she's used, this must be her favorite knife. No dust mask when I'm doing the live streams. I've got a dust collection system, so that's what you hear. I have not used those. You know, the 3M belts work for me, so I usually stick with something unless it's just something just spectacular out there. Uh, 400, 600, and 1200. The 120 belt is probably around 200 grit. It's worn pretty well. So this sequence is 200, 400, 600, 1200. And then I'm going to use a dry felt belt. I think I have four of these total. I have two for each machine. Hey, Jim. I have a Tormek also. I could also use the Tormek jig on this. Be a little short, but it would work. I need to move that stop. Hang on, guys. This is irritating me. I got the wrong jig here. It's in the 50s. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the other jig. So the good thing about the AMK, you can move the stop on this. I need to move the stop back. That's where I had it, and I moved it too far forward. So I need to change that, but I don't want to go dig around for an Allen wrench. I got it right now at 68 degrees in the shop and 36% humidity. It's not bad. It's in the 50s outside. It's supposed to get cold tonight. Tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grind that. All right, reduce the bolster a little bit. Heat wave 17, man, I can tell you what. Caesar's over there in that nice balmy California, probably in the 70s. Yeah. Well, we're supposed to have some it's supposed to be in the low 30s tomorrow morning. It was about 44 when I walked the dogs this morning at 5. Oh man, that's a nice day right there. Caesar, where in California are you? It's warm enough where I'm gonna have to take, oh my God, minus 24 in Norway. I had to take the sweatshirt off. That light is blinding me for the screen. Not many people on tonight, I guess. The algorithm's not pushing out my live stream. Usually on Friday nights we have a pretty good amount of people on. Murmansk, that's in Russia? It's crazy. I can't imagine that type of temperature. Minus 36. I don't think my freezer is that cold. Well, I appreciate you watching from Russia. We're sharpening just a few kitchen knives tonight. Two different customers dropped off this afternoon. That sounds pretty nice, Caesar. How much is a gallon of gasoline where you're at? Regular unleaded. Because it's different every time. The length of the knife is different, and I'm not necessarily putting the clamp on the same space. Oh my God, $4.50. That's insane. You want me to tell you how much I paid yesterday to fill up my car per gallon? You're gonna be mad. It's $2.19 a gallon here for a regular unleaded. Norwest, that's basically $4 a gallon, just short of $4 a gallon in Norway. Yeah, that's incredible. But you got to consider too, I'm also real close to the refineries. I don't know how many refineries are in my area, but there's a lot. $3.07. That's not outrageous, you know. $3. But that's Illinois also. Y'all probably have a pretty big tax in Illinois. California's got huge taxes on gasoline. Don, I don't know. I think we're going to do some pork chops tomorrow night. We did salmon tonight. I haven't eaten yet. I cooked air fryer salmon for my wife. She's in there having dinner right now. Salmon Caesar salad. Yeah, see, 50 cents. I think ours is around 44 cents, I believe. I have to look it up. Yeah, I had heard some places in Los Angeles were like $7 a gallon. All right, this is the last knife of that one lady's batch, and we're going to start the next person's batch. That one's pretty chewed up. Yeah, you probably have a county tax, city tax. Do you have a sales tax? What's your sales tax rate where you're at? Oh, nice. Well, to be honest with you, Caesar, I'm not that big of a barbecue guy. I do have a smoker and I have a Blackstone. My gas grill got blown over in a storm this fall and got all dented up, so I threw it away. I need a new gas grill. I don't have the patience for slow cooking anything. $8.75. Wow, I thought ours was high at 8.25. All right, you guys hang on 1 second. 6:35 is not bad. All right, sorry about that. Now, are you guys collecting sales tax on your sharpening sales? You don't have to answer that. Yeah, I don't do service tax. I do on the shears that I sell, and the few pocket knives I sell at the farmers market. My CPA said as long as it's service that I shouldn't have to collect. I do pay the franchise tax, and I pay the. I just paid my sales tax, quarterly sales tax. Hey, Don, are you still on there? Donald, are you still on there? My dog came out here, one of them. Carlos, thank you for joining us. Did the screen stop? I didn't notice if it locked up or not. When somebody calls in on my cell phone, it stops the live stream. I don't know how to stop that. I try to put it in do not disturb. I've done everything. Oh, did it momentarily? This is 1200. So it's 120. 400, 600, 1200, and I finish with a dry felt belt. This just takes off the burr. What I do is there's a micro burr on there, and I just kind of little piece of leather. That's it. Yeah. Well, I was going to get another phone just to do the live streams. I still may do that because it would be nice to be able to converse with customers while I'm doing the live streams. I think I told you guys I've tried to use the the webcam, and YouTube does not push out the webcam like they do the cell phone. Yeah, I have two different phone numbers on my phone too. I don't know why they blocked your post. I'm not sure what you said. I don't understand that. But anyway, yeah, it is much quieter. But what you're hearing in the background is my dust collection system. It's pretty loud. And then I got Spotify running in the background too. So that's going to kick me off of monetizing this video. Oh well, I don't care. So I guess they put that too close to the burner on the stove. I haven't done a straight razor in a while. I turned most of them down. I don't have time to mess with them. I'm busy enough as it is to take the time. Well, it just depends on how bad the knife is. I mean, all you need to finish somewhere. You need to finish at least as fine as 600. So everybody's got their preference on how they want to, how many belts they use and what grit. There's no wrong way to do it. I think 600 is the minimum fine sharpening. I go 1200. Sometimes I go 600. Depends on the knife. Oh, definitely on your straight razors. You don't want to use belts on the straight razor. You want to use quality whetstones for a straight razor for sure. And go as fine as heck. I'd go 10,000 would probably be the 10,000 grit would probably be the finishing stone on a straight razor. Yeah, I would not use belts on a machine like this. I would not use that for a straight razor. I have a straight razor strop right behind me. I have one hanging off my bench. I've got a 30,000 stone in my collection, specifically for straight razors. Like I said, I don't do them. I've turned them down. I've done a couple over the years. They're just too much work, too much time. I charge $30 to do one, but in the time it takes me, I can do 3 pairs of it's 3 pairs of Salon shears at $20 a piece. I can make twice the money in the same amount of time. So that's why I don't do it. There's some guys out there that do it and do a good job of it. There's a couple of guys I follow here on YouTube. One guy's I think he's in Connecticut, and I think the other guy is in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. And both of those guys are damn good at doing the straight razors. I've been referring people to both of those guys. If they're toward the Midwest East, I send them to the guy in Connecticut. If they're Midwest West, I send them to the guy in Arizona. Thanks for watching, Dave. Hope you subscribe to the channel. It does help us, our little business out down here in Texas. I mailed out all the scissors that I got from the nice lady in Utah this morning. I hope she's happy. She asked me to send her a bunch of business cards that she belongs to a quilting club, and that there's a couple of quilting shops where she lives, and they don't have anybody to sharpen their sewing scissors. I said, do a big package of them, send them to me, and I'll get them done. Steel, it's all steel. That may be aluminum. That may be aluminum right there. This is steel. This is steel, solid steel, stainless steel. And I guess that's like a Bakelite handle. I don't know. This is all made by AMK. Alan Poe, P-O-E, is the owner of AMKTactical.com or AMKKnifemaking.com. We got one more paring, we got a paring knife and a pocket knife, and we're done. Yeah, it's a 2x42. It's good to be king, guys. I have two of these machines. I have an AMK 75, which is a 1x30 machine. This is the 2x42. But this one will run 1x30 belts also. You can adjust the motor mount, where the motor mounts to do 1x30s. Two by 42 is just so much faster. Here we go. How's that? Look at that. That's nice. Man, that is light. That's a very light knife. And I like that auto feature. talking about the machine? The machine is an AMK. Machine is an AMK 76. Go to the website amktactical.com or amkknifemaking.com. Oh, this is a Kershaw. Magna cut steel. I may have to get this knife. I'm gonna look this up. It's really, really lightweight, composite scales on it. I don't know, but I like that. Man, I'm gonna look that up and see if I can, how much that knife is. No, it's not bad. Now we will polish this. I'm going to go all the way to the leather strop on this. We'll put a polished edge on it. All right, we're going to wrap this up here with this last little polishing. And I'm done for the night. I'm going to look this knife up. If it's not too expensive, I'm really bad about losing pocket knives, so I don't own a very expensive pocket knife. I have a buck 110 around here somewhere, and I have a Schrade LB7 somewhere around here, but I never carry them because I'm afraid I'm going to lose them. Hey Jim, if you're still on, hang on a second. I'm going to turn this off. There you go, everybody. How's that? I knew Jim would get a kick out of that. All right, guys. Hey, y'all have a good evening. Appreciate y'all watching as always. I'm going to look this knife up. I really like this. Man, you guys wouldn't believe how light that is. And watch that. God, I like that. Magna Cut. I don't know if that's the knife or not. 7900 CF. I'm going to look it up and see if I can find it. I got to have this. All right, guys, y'all have a good evening. Take care.